Oh, did you? I sent you the drafts, right?
Yep. Um,
Let me
FF
send you
versus
the
TMG.
games. The games.
I think you sent me the same draft link twice.
Yeah, it looks like I might have. Let me see which one that is. That should be the first one though, if I had to guess. But here's for these ones. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's the game one. That should be game two there.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right.
So game one was the Jinx versus Senna, or is that game two?
Game one, unless I've messed it up, looks like it should be Jinx versus Senna. Yep.
Okay.
Let me double check here. I can probably find it in the watch party as well. Yeah, game one should be the one that ends in RLU, the Jinx versus Senna.
Cool.
All right. Good. Yeah. We can start draft, and then I'll boot up the actual replay. All right. So, TMG banning Anivia, FF banning Kha'Zix, both solid. Ben does like the Anivia, and it's definitely a safer pick.
One of those that can just stall out the game.
Yeah, and TMG
seems like
does like to play fast, which I think's really good. It's a good skill to have in League, is be able to accelerate the game and keep it rolling. And Anivia kind of stops that and is definitely harder to pick because she has the egg, which, if no one's around to help her, most of the time it can be kind of nothing, but if she can even get under turret or something, it can save her from dying. So definitely a safe pick and can stall out way too long. So I think it's a nice ban for sure, and it's a harder one to abuse as well. And I believe actually either Trevor or Bradley, maybe both, actually think Anivia is very solid right now. So, which I don't disagree. I think Anivia is basically always at least solid. But yeah, then the Garen ban, which into FF makes sense. Zach likes to Unga and Bunga. They ban FF bans the Z into TMG, which nowadays is actually a flex, which is weird, but Bradley is a very solid Zed player. His name's really bad Zed in leagues, so a little misleading. But Trevor actually, I'm fairly positive, has been playing a little bit of it in jungle as well, and showing that he can play it just fine too. So it's something that you just don't want to deal with. It's another one of those champions like the Kha'Zix where either of these players gets ahead early on something like that, and it's just one of those things where it's like, well, it's just not worth that risk. Like, there's a good chance we can maybe like hold it off, but like if we don't and it picks up like one kill and just starts rolling, like it could just basically completely ruin the game for you. So definitely solid bans. Then followed up to the Darius against FF, another one that Zach likes to Unga and Boonga up top lane. He got a buff to his ultimate just last patch, I believe, like the patch that we are on here. So does more damage at each rank. I believe it's 25, 50, 75, but if you consider that the damage is doubled if you have a 5 stack on them, it's actually 50, 100, and 150 damage bonus, and that's true damage, so it's actually pretty big. And it's a reset, so you can potentially be getting that on everyone in a fight. So I think the champ's really solid right now. He doesn't like to run teleport as much, though, so that's something you have to consider. The champion definitely likes Ghost, because he does have the problem of being kited a good amount. And then Diana, of course, banned against Trevor, same thing as last series. They do like the Diana Yasuo combo, and I do think the Diana's the more integral one to remove from that combo, because if you ban Yasuo, they could still play Diana fine in a vacuum. Like, that's still just a really good pick. But if you ban the Diana, they're a lot less likely to play the Yasuo without it. So I'm always a bigger fan of banning the Diana. And then, the Jinx first round pick, the Beer League staple, super solid, even with the nurse. It's, if you can't abuse her early, that's the only thing the nerf really did. 70 health isn't nothing later in the game, but, it's definitely more of a,
people
early
are tossing around pretty big numbers in the late game. If you're taking 1,200 damage from a single ability, it's like, okay, who cares about
Not saying the 70 health will like never matter, but it's if you're playing Jinx and you get through the laning, like the lane phase fine, the nerf did not much. So definitely I think still super solid pick. But then they answered the Senna Sejuani. I think that's fine. Senna could either farm or play as the support. More people have been doing the support, which I think is more correct. But we've seen Fam specifically still have a lot of success on the farming Senna, so still a bit of flex. We've had CC playing at mid, so there's been a bit of flexing in the league, but so far I believe they're the only team to take it out of the bot lane.
Just a strong champion, and I think they've been playing it quite a bit. They've been playing a lot of not a lot, but they've been talking at least a lot about the TK Senna.
Yep.
So they might be thinking about that once they see the enemy support. They'll maybe make up their mind, but.
Yeah, and Sejuani's like a good safe early jungle pick. Trevor does like a lot of these early aggressive junglers though, and the assassins not as much like threat on Sejuani maybe, but they did ban the Kha'Zix, so it's not going to be that. She's tanky enough to deal with a lot of those early, but like as we can kind of cheat and see the draft here, the Olaf response in these next round of picks is actually a pretty good response. He ignores the CC, does true damage, and he can keep running her down early. In theory. And then the Karma does help buff up that Olaf. Olaf is a big fan of having some enchanters behind him, though I believe people normally try to pair something like with healing, because his W, I don't believe the changes ever went through, which I think it still does it, but his W does increase all healing he receives, not just from himself. So a lot of times you'll see like Olaf Yumi's or Olaf Soraka's, and he just gets healed an insane amount. But Karma does give shield and speed up, so like that's definitely helps him a lot too.
Yeah.
And then the Jhin, so it looks like the Sun is going to be support. Reese is really solid on the Jhin, and when you're down, not that far on the 80 carry pool, but Jinx is picked. She's a little nerfed right now, and Jhin definitely has burst to potentially, punish her early for that missing 70 health. So I think it's a good pick, and Reese is kind of a monster on it. There's been games where I just can't do anything because he just Gale Force shots me from like half health and I just die like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, and especially with the Sejuani, I think Jhin is really good into high CC comps because he can not many 80 carry mid CCs, especially from the kind of range that he can. So.
Oh yeah, very good at facilitating picks.
I think this Sedge Jhin combo makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And then going into second round of bans, we got Yone from FF, which again, there's no AP yet, but there's no top laner picked yet. Well, that's not necessarily true. TMG does run Karma top sometimes, so. Yeah. But sometimes that's AD Karma with Tiamat, so it could still be AD. But, they banned that out. The response is the Malzahar, another just kind of safe, just kind of exist in lane and clear waves, mid laner. Doesn't have as much safe wave clear as Anivia, or at least as much stalling power, because if they're able to clear your Voidlings, then you don't just like free clear waves. So
yep.
But it's a good ban, and it's annoying. Though you do have the Olaf who ignores the Malzahar R. So, but I get it. It's annoying. So I understand. Yeah, not yet, but yeah. And then the Akali ban, just. Yeah, another one that Bradley's super good on and can just pop off on. So another one of those like, well, we might, which is the same as the Yone, but you're just like, we're not going to deal with it. That's just one of those angles where why give him, even if it's like a 20% chance, he just pops off and takes over the game and just solo wins basically. That's still a lot more than if you just get rid of it. So get rid of that, and then they get rid of the Nasus towards FF, which is another one of Zach's classic Oonga Boongas. But however, we see in Red 4 here, he picks up the Mordekaiser, which we have been on the receiving end a few times, and another really solid pick from him. He Oongas real hard. They respond with the Mundo, which I don't personally know how that matchup is. Generally, Mordekaiser's very good into tanks. Mundo does have a lot of regen, so maybe he's a little more fine, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like Mord isn't going to be as pressured from the Mundo alone, but seeing their previous games with TMG versus FF, seems like Trevor might prioritize ganking top a few times early to help.
Yeah, Trevor does like to get Sergeant of Mithril rolling, which I like, and it makes sense because it's like, especially against someone like Zach, where it's SDK, so the Mordekaiser in this case, he's known to just hard split, and if he gets rolling, then it's really tough to deal with. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of jungle attention on both sides heading up there. Then again, FF might
Yeah.
just say Zach's got it, and he's moored, so post 6, he just turns 2v1s into 1v1s, and then another 1v1 after he's got free stats, so...
Yeah, that's why I kind of like the more here is if especially mostly after 6, but he's good at receiving ganks
Yep.
more so than other champions.
One thing, though, I believe Mundo, if he doesn't get the Mordekaiser E to knock off his one blocked CC, I believe his passive will actually block the Mord ulti. Because he gets to block one free
So
CC.
you have to land the E before you are then.
Yep, either that or if the jungler ganks
Or
you just...
Olaf.
But then again, Olaf's also got unstoppable. So actually, he has no good alt targets unless he can E the Mundo. So that's actually interesting, but yeah, we'll see how that one plays out. And then, of course, the Victor to round out the TMG comp, just a very solid... Yeah, you're blinding mid here, so Victor's just a super solid scaler, can play safe into most matchups. You already see the Sejuani, which is like a little annoying, but I'd say the main like really annoying ones for Victor are like just something like a Jarvan where you can just like EQ from Fog and immediately ult him and then try to blow him up and just burn a flash and repeat gank as soon as you can, stuff like that, where Sejuani you at least have like a little bit of leeway, and if he takes cleanse you can cleanse out of like a Sejuani R, so not as big of a deal. And then the Swain, which I do like. Mundo and Olaf are going to be running in. The only thing is like Jinx and Victor are maybe a little rough to play into because they both outrange him so heavily, but you're really good into like half of the comp, so it's definitely not bad. And you're not terrible into Victor and Jinx, but like there's definitely better picks for that, but I definitely think it's fine.
Yep, a little more CC as well. Good.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to start up the game.
I'm at 0. I don't know where you are, but...
I'm just starting it now.
Okay. Just opening it or just starting?
Opening it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. One sec. Let me get rid of the display captures. I can get rid of the time controls. All right. 1 second. Turning the capture back on. I don't have a fancy little blocker thing like you made, so I've just been turning off the display capture. I'm at 2 seconds if it matters.
Okay, I'm at 2 as well.
All right, we'll just go on 1 again. 3, 2, 1.
All right. All right, 36, 37.
Oh my god.
Looks like TNG pinging the top lane.
We've seen this one before.
It's a good way to set the Zesty behind a little bit.
Zesty actually starting the Dark Seal 3 potions, which I think is totally fine, but maybe he's expecting to get a lead. Otherwise, I mean, you do get a good amount of sustain from the 3 potions, of course, but...
Really got to play around the vision here.
Oh, he's going to flash. It's an early flash, and that sucks. They could extend this, but yeah. Actually, on top of that, Zesty Queso actually has Ignite, which, you're into Mundo, so it makes sense. However, you're like, which he kind of does anyways, but you're hard committing to that split. So, that's kind of his playstyle anyways. He's been very successful with it. So might as well just go, I want the Ignite so I can take these 1v1s.
Yeah. I'm excited to see this this Zesty play the game where I'm not on the opposite end.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's always fun to watch that.
I'm not invested in having him lose.
Oh damn! All chat Puff Buffer 101 Mordekaiser Flash. Oh, okay, so they actually.
Was that a sub?
Huh? Yeah, they actually. So Sergeant Amithril's playing. Who isn't? Oh, Joe's gone.
Oh.
That's actually Lucy playing. Yeah, I forgot about that too. So you got Lucy on 80 carry, and then Puff Buffer on Mundo, who I don't think has been playing a lot of League in the last maybe 4 months or so, unless there's back when it was God, why can't I think of what their old team acronym was? But like a season or 2 ago, there was like a team of just Buffer and Stuffer. All of them. I didn't know which was which, but I'm pretty sure Puff Puffer's the one that hasn't played for a little bit. So, but definitely a very solid player when he was. So I'm sure he's gonna be just fine up there. Looks like he's got a slight advantage in CS, but let's look at the wave state. Yeah, I mean Zach's got something to pick up. So level 2
don't
advantage.
Get how Sana players can play like this.
Oh my god. The level 2 spike.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Conquer.
I feel like I never see that.
Like the early aggressive.
That aggressive. Yeah, like.
That's what I do on Senna, but like I also just int it half the time, but then half the time I pop off. So, but I feel like that's just me playing League of Legends.
Doing that.
This is a really nice gank from Trevor because the flash is down from that early invade for another 2.5, 3 minutes. Yeah, so like. Oh my god, they're just playing like psychopaths down here.
Yeah. Big wave crashing, I think.
Yeah, that's really absolutely worth it. Like, yeah, Karma gets to pick up the XP. And maybe Jin does get move speed, though.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, he doesn't have heal, so that's... No, actually, though, he's got potion sticking because he started Boots 4 pots. Boots 4 pots is actually kind of nuts on Jin. I like that start a lot.
Reese just...
Yeah, that Reese. Maybe an up-and-comer here.
Yeah, somebody to keep an eye on, I guess.
Wow, that Senna has killed 4 cute dogs. That's messed up. Jesus. Oh my god. Small thing, and also just a preference maybe, but into things like the... I'd say like Olaf and Trundle are kind of like the 2 big ones that if I'm a mid laner, which I am, it's a really smart one too, that it's taking 20 minutes to get to my point here. The Conqueror is super nice into like Mundo and Olaf, but on a lot of mid laners, if you see Olaf and like anyone that's like mostly based around slows, Phase Rush is like super good. Like Trundle pillars you if you can, proc Phase Rush, you get a speed boost, but you also get slow resist, so you can just like run through the pillar no problem. Olaf starts his axe chain, and you just proc Phase Rush, and you can run away and kind of ignore the slow. So something I like a lot of times when I'm against any of them is just, and you can get like Swain's probably gonna get Leandries, he's probably gonna get Demonic Embrace. So you still have like tank burn. So, but Conquer is really nice. I get it, but Phase Rush can like save your life so much in these situations where they have just like a jungler that wants to just chain slows on you, or just has like one really big slow like the Trundle pillar. Reese Race in chat pointing out that the Reese guy is kind of popping off, so good job, Observer. You've got it. Oh my god, I just looked 15 to 34 CS down in the bot lane. Might be a bit of a problem moving forward.
Yep, missed that huge stacked wave, and then Kate's just been playing uber aggressive.
Yep. Clicking on the wrong champion here, but I was just going to say 21 souls already in a double ranged matchup bot at 5 minutes. I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah.
Gotta expect to see like 30.
Swain already coming down with the W. Jin follows it up. Nice root, but you do get the flash. So doesn't really cost Swain too much. Victor's going to shove in this wave, but I think he collects most of it, if not all of it. Maybe drops like a melee or something. Yeah, I'm glad to see Reese is getting recognition too.
Finally,
yeah, finally people understand this guy's okay at League of Legends. No one's been saying it.
No. You look at the numbers, it's obvious, but...
Mundo actually... Okay. Good trade.
A bit of work.
Yeah. I think Puff Buffer is actually... unless I'm mistaken, I thought Puff Buffer was the AD carry when they were playing in the league.
It was a Puff Buffer or just Buffer? Or...
Right. I'm like, I think it was Puff Buffer, but maybe no one else felt too comfortable, switching to top. So, well, Sergeant Mithra though, so yeah, I don't know. Granted, I feel like it's just tough to go against this Reese guy, so I don't know. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Double lift? Nothing on him.
Maybe Jubilee lift. He might stand a chance.
Yeah.
Not Double lift.
True play live. I hear that
Ooh.
guy's toxic.
Yeah, I don't. Only in voice, not.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it was just a lie. My bad.
Yeah. So Victor's getting a lead, but there's a big wave to pick up here, assuming Vermilion farms that up good. Should be pretty well caught up, and yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and just tank it and farm it. So he's not too far behind, and also he has done a couple little roams and a couple little pseudo roams where he just walks down a little bit and throws the W.
Ooh.
Oh, no, nice layered roots there. Does get the cleanse.
Getting the cleanse.
Senna's just playing like a lunatic. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another soul check already. Yeah,
Yeah,
already at 31. 10 more from like 2.5 minutes ago. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Other centers we've been seeing, it's.
I know I was like half jokingly saying, what if I went bot next season, but I'm good.
Let's do it.
No, I mean, like, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh.
Because this.
Yeah, we.
You guys can deal with Reese. I'll just auto-attack Ben in the mid lane.
This guy!
This guy, dude! So, Zesty does pick up, but actually I think he's gonna get a... Oh, I don't know, Olaf does a lot. He does have to flash away, so Johnny's around, no ulti, though. Does get the 1 for 0. They do burn...
The small win.
Yep, they do burn flashes, but Olaf burns the flash and... Oh?
Oh, no.
Olaf doesn't have ulti, though. Oh, very well played. I think if that second part of W goes off on Sejuani, it might actually be enough. It does like 3/4 of the damage, I think, roughly.
Yep, died right before the animation finished.
Risky play from Ben, but he does trade flashes there.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the Victor ulti, so he does technically come out a little ahead. Other than the fact that he's going to drop this wave, though, because his teleport's not up. So.
And Cage here, so you're no longer able to.
Oh my god, to Gale Force already on the Jhin, so... Oh my god, dude, literally just like up here 2v1 and tell him where to go and how to get there. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay. Reese...
Are you sure you don't want to play bot? You can play support.
I don't even think Reese is the best AD carry on FF, if I'm being honest. Sorry. Still better than Double Lift, but...
Yeah. But now...
Oh my god.
Health and mana.
He heard me.
Time to clean up.
Jesus. That's what I'm talking about, though. The flash Gale Force, or just Gale Force 4th shot on Jhin, is so triggering when you're mid lane, because, like, if Reese is just down here getting ahead, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of strong, and then he's just like, and I just die from half health. I'm like, alright. Never mind.
Hey, definitely just trying to get out of there. Restaying for the wave.
Oh my god.
Oh,
oh no. Oh my god, with the flat. What is going on? This game's nuts.
Reese just grinning right now.
Oh my. Oh, the W doesn't land, but the Swain W does.
Oh.
So they do actually get a return one, but Swain's here. So Johnny's going the long way. E whiffs, has no vision, gets stunned up, so...
Sedge has R. Okay, just don't die to Ben. You don't even have to kill him.
Yeah, Victor's
not
pretty
Ben.
well done.
Bradley, I mean.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah, Karma's... Wow. 603 on the Jhin. Already a 500 bounty. Might be alright at least. Oh, 600, sorry, it went up, and Trevor is pinging it, but I know... Because I've seen his comms before, he's not tilted. That's like he's really good at pointing out the bounties and saying like, "Hey, if we get this, like this is our ticket back in." So now he kind of is putting the target on old Reese's head. So we'll see see if they're able to play around that. But Olaf, no flash going down. Jinx gets rooted up, does cleanse it, but.
Should get to 50 souls here.
My god. Yeah.
12 minutes.
Haven't looked
This
top
might
in
be
about 5-6 minutes, but I mean, it looks like it's just pretty even up there.
This might be the 100 souls at a 20 minutes angle.
Yeah, I mean, if people are playing like this, oh my god.
Yeah. But if this is what's expected to get that, I see why people aren't getting it.
Yeah. You have to play with complete disregard for everyone's well-being, your own, your teams, the enemy teams.
Yeah. Pull 'em.
I'm gonna look at gold. I haven't looked at gold. Yeah, Senna's literally only, what, 500 gold, basically, behind Jin, who's the richest person by far.
Just farming and getting...
Yeah.
Yeah. Kill.
That champ's nuts, man. And this is like, you know, what we've talked about is, you know, they're just playing it with another AD carry. It's not like one of these, like, TK lanes. You know, you have a tank jungle, frontliney, you know, top laner, and even Swain's a little bit frontliney for a mid laner, so... You know, you don't need, like, the, you know, Nautilus or Leon or something down there as much.
Yeah. I would bet that the support item is almost done being stacked. It says unknown, so... Actually, it is done.
Yeah,
it's
like, I
unknown
think it finished up, but just recently, so...
Were they early?
Yeah. They do get the nice Herald charge onto mid there. They're going to pick up that last plate as well.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Gold
Victor
should-
is 1,200 gold ahead of Swain. And, you know, Olaf's 400 ahead of Sejuani. So there's, like, little leads. But, yeah, it's almost double the gold on the Jin for... Basically, yeah, AD carry and support are almost double of their counterparts.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to come back from.
Gold should slow down a little bit for the Senate, you know, if that support
True.
quest is done, though.
Yep. Though I think it still gives, what, like 3 gold per 10, which obviously isn't as much as...
Yeah.
You know, being able to constantly proc those, but still gives something at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Mord looking pretty good into the... Or the... What's that champion? Mundo looking pretty good into the Mord.
The Mundo and Mord.
Yeah, Mord, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much fine. So
Ziola.
it was tough to tell, but I think he did knock the CC immunity off with the E first, but I don't know. Maybe his ulti just does go through it, but I think he did knock it off first. Sedge actually still might not win this, is the messed up thing, but Swain's close. No, she does. Nice.
Yeah, really good. Doesn't have the Bramble, still won.
Yep. Gourd Drinker
Power
was
going
almost
down.
up. That could have been the difference, but yeah. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen Everfrost on Victor. I don't think it's bad by any means, but I'm just not sure, because like the Senna's going to be outranging you. A lot of times like Everfrost is really good into like heavy melee.
Yeah.
You know, if you're against like an Echo mid and they have like, you know, the Sejuani jungle, Mord top, whatever, like stuff that you want to like be able to like keep off of you, which you kind of do with Swain. Like you don't want to just be able to run you down, but he also like his E's gonna be able to hit you from the Everfrost range and stuff. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
definitely not bad. And I know Swain, like people can easily remove the, you know, crown as well, especially with like Senna and stuff and Jin later. But I think maybe you just go the Ludens or Leandries and just try to have damage.
Yeah, I feel like it's real defensive. Like if you're kiting back, that's kind of what it would be used for.
Especially though with this game, with your Jinx being so behind, like I feel like you kind of are just stuck doing the lion's share of the damage here. So you kind of have to just go, well,
Ludens.
I have to just be the one doing damage. But I get it. Like it definitely makes sense. What might not make as much sense though is Olaf built the QSS right away. And like maybe for Mord ult, but like you're also Olaf.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be for the... Maybe the Olaf thing doesn't?
I think it works. Maybe not.
Maybe we'll see it this game, but I don't know why else you'd build it.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of CC,
But you're all.
yeah, but you're
Yeah, maybe that's just something that I'm just mistaken on, but I'm pretty sure you can just like literally alt out of the Mord ulti. Like I don't think you have to time it right. I think Mundo might be going a Hullbreaker, which I mean I guess you have Zach who likes to split a lot, and Mordekaiser isn't going to be building a Hullbreaker, but I also didn't think Mundo would be building a Hullbreaker, so I don't know.
Go so fast.
Looks like Victor's going to be going down here.
Yeah.
Ben flashes at him for a good measure.
Like, love to see it.
Jinx is over half shot, cleanses kind of the end of that route, but it is a little scary with everyone there. But yeah, you definitely can't stay, so it's going to be a tier 2 going down.
Like nobody dying in the top lane. Skirmish.
Not surprisingly, a really clean game from FF. You know, it's pretty expected from them at this point, but also good job from TMG to not kind of just fold from that early, getting behind early in bot lane so heavily. They've still kept like pressure up around, and the lead hasn't completely ballooned. Yeah, he's
Oh, got the QSS.
Okay. That's something. I guess it technically saved him there, but you also could have just had like Spectre's cowl and just had more health and health regen that whole time, and probably been not even close to being dead there. But I mean, like close-ish, but probably like 200-300 health still, and even with the CC. But I don't know. Seems weird, but again, maybe I'm just not aware of how the interaction works properly. Or maybe it's just, your ult's not always going to be up and he thinks there's enough threat to, he just needs to have it, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like a team with like a ton of CC building QSS doesn't really make sense just because it gets just layered. So there's
you QSS one thing, yeah, and it's like, alright, well now I broke out of Mord ulti, just get Sedge ulted or something.
Yeah.
Sedge does throw the ulti into the ulting Olaf, though. But he's...
Ooh.
American Sniper Jake Long, as David would say.
Oh, that was Reese?
Yeah, it was Reese. My bad, dude. American Sniper Reese.
Jake Long.
He has Lord Dominic's. My buddy Reese likes that item a lot, so that's cool. You might subscribe to his newsletter.
You bet they both play the same role.
Yeah.
Kind of similar champ pools. They probably wouldn't want to duo together, but they'd probably get along.
I'm going to do another soul check here. 81 at 21 minutes. So, not the 100, but like that's still a lot.
Yeah.
Get the Victor flash.
Yeah, it seems like
still might finish. No, we're good.
Damage is getting a little higher now. It kind of slowed down a little bit. It seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you're this ahead, it's like not just fighting all the time because the enemy team's trying to just avoid that. And
yeah.
Look at gold. Yeah, the Senna support is the second richest person in the game still, so... Support, by the way.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing something. Nope.
400 gold bounty. That bot lane collectively, if you kill both of them, that's 1,100 gold just in bounties.
Yep. Which does make a sizable chunk in the, the gold difference here. However, you're running the Olaf, which is a little more early game, but Jinx and Mundo both scale really well. Victor scales really well. I believe people consider Karma, like, pretty solid late game as well, right?
Karma late game? Yeah. Definitely.
team-wide shields and speed-ups.
Like the level 1 and the level 16 power spikes.
Yep. Trevor pointing out that they do have objective bounties they can claim, and that this tier 2 up here, not only being a tier 2, it's just give a ton of gold nowadays. It does have a bounty as well, so he's really trying to pressure this.
I feel like
Swing
they did
with
a
the
good
pole.
job shutting Zesty down, but
Yep. Yeah, they did
At
not
what
let him just
cost?
take over the game. However, it turns out Reese can also take over the game with I kill for cute dogs, just playing like an absolute psychopath down there and just popping off.
good to see FF playing more than one
I suppose
style
I should
of
check
game,
the yeah.
successfully at least.
Swain's got 23 souls or fragments. That's a little low, but again, Victor outranges you, so you aren't really getting a ton
Yeah.
in lane, and that's basically where the game's been at so far. He'll start picking up a lot in these fights, so. Oh. Yeehaw.
CC. Any flashes in chat?
Oh my goodness.
Reese?
Oh! Oh, nice Zanya's. That was probably, he's lagging a little bit. Sedge too. It's fine, Kate isn't.
Yep. You guys should just go to Kate. Reese should go to Kate's house when he was gonna play. Looks like Kate has good internet.
Yeah. Definitely not lagging like everyone else.
Yeah. Got the brain leg.
That me.
That me though.
Picking up the Baron here more than likely. Olaf's up, but he's still in base. I think they just burn it too quick.
Yep.
Oh, the duality of the bot laners too. We have a collector on the Senna. My god.
I just don't want to get in the middle of that.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Yep. Reese just AFK'd.
See you next game. You saw that item, or I'm not coming back.
Support.
Yeah, so Mundo does have Hullbreaker. He's had it for a bit, I think, but I don't think I've mentioned it yet. That he did complete that. Though now he's kind of grouping, which I mean I think he kind of has to, but yeah, not the item
let
to
him
build.
survive the 1v1, but then when the Olaf arrives, you don't really need the stats because you have an Olaf, so
Yep.
alright. Been getting a lot of attention though from the Olaf, seems like, so maybe another item could have made sense, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yep.
Let's him survive.
Yeah, it makes sense, but
Yeah.
especially like when he started building it, the game was looking like he's probably gonna be able to side lane more. I don't know though.
Sure.
Bot was already like pretty
Yeah.
ahead, so I don't know. But I get it. People feel like it's like Hullbreaker meta, which it kind of is, but I also feel like there's certain times you just can't really. It still gives okay stats when you're grouped, but like, yeah,
Yep.
definitely better items. My god, with these like
Oh.
double 80 carry ultis.
Somebody got a
Oh,
block.
the Olaf's just running Jin down, so he has to drop ulti, but now Olaf is going down. Yep. Mundo probably next. Been
Reese
saying it a
getting-
lot tonight, but it looks like kind of a just hit him with the wallet situation. FF knows they're super ahead, so they're like,
Yep. I mean, that's the easiest
yep.
easiest way to win a fight. And
Be
nothing's
super
really
ahead.
happening, but we can kill them. So let's just do that.
Yeah. It says right here, killing him is their weakness. Huh.
We tried that.
No. We should. Oh, Swain with the off-screen W. You see that fragment flying back
Yo.
right on
Jinx just
spawn.
spawning. Yo. How rude. Going for the 2 inhibs because I got the wave right there. Might as well. Cade gonna collect some souls.
More souls.
Pretty crazy range. Doesn't have the rapid
Whoa,
fire
dude.
yet.
That range is crazy, bro.
Cade has 2k in the bank. Might
2K.
2k in the bank. Looking for a little bit more gold so we can finish off that rapid fire. Reese just Not letting
Where he
that
says,
happen.
"You have enough. You have enough money. This is
You've had
mine."
enough, sir.
Yeah. It has the full chem punk, which I mean, you're against Olaf Mundo, and you're the support,
Mhm.
and you have so much money to work with. Like, I actually don't hate that. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a
Yep.
smart buy. Though it probably is. I don't know if that or Mortal Reminder would be better. Because Senna gets free crit, but you also get like move speed, attack speed, and all that. And your excess crit turns into lifesteal at whatever ratio that is. Either's going to be totally fine though. I like that.
Might just be to be a support
Yeah.
in at least one regard.
Yeah, it does give a little tankiness to him.
Yeah.
Regardless, I like the full completion of the Grievous Winds item.
Yeah. I got that item mixed up with the support.
The Putrefier.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Infernal Soul is nice, but I think they're on their way to finishing this one up. Either way, so
Mundo.
looking like
Oh, Reese says
Wow.
fantasy points, baby.
Yeah, he ain't messing around, dude. 9-0-14. Though I will say, better KP on the Senna.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. 28 out of 33 KP is kind of nuts. You do have a global ulti on that Senna, but very well played from FF. They're the top team for a reason. I heard a pretty solid team took them down once, though, for their only 0-2 of the season. No.
Like, I don't think people are keeping track of fantasy points anymore, but
I haven't seen them for a while.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if I'm still ahead of Cade after that game.
Yeah. Be surprised if anyone is not.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to draft for the next game. It's getting late. It's tired, I'm late. I too have heard of such rumors of this legendary team to take down FF. Yeah, a bunch of really highly intelligent people just, doing their best. Alright, pulled up draft for game 2. You have that one right?
Yep.
Jin MF for the top picks.
Second. Yeah, I got it open.
Alright, so FF's on blue this time. Ban the Kazakhs. Again, as we saw earlier tonight, like, it's almost a must. Like, again, there's comps, like, you can deal with Kazakhs, right? Like, regardless of how good the player is, like, you can have comps that, like, lock it down and make it really tough to play. But, one, you're making yourself adjust draft a lot, and also, he always has the potential to, regardless of your draft, just pick up... TMG has very smart and creative, pathing and gank paths. Like, it's just... They will find, like, random weird picks, and he's very good at lane ganks. So, I think it's better just take it off the table and not risk that early. Kaz got 1 kill, and now he's just rolling the game. So, always, I'd say, worth it against them. Followed up by the Anivia ban into FF. Again, a safe one for Ben. It makes it so, that early aggressive style we were talking about gets stalled out a lot. The Zed Diana... The Jinx ban does come through with the Senna as well, which I think is smart when you're on red side to still ban Jinx. I'm not 100% on what it'll be going forward, but Jinx has pretty much been permanent in the league up until this nerf, either first picked or banned on red side constantly. And then the Senna, just an insane performance from Cade last game, so that makes total sense there. And then they first pick the Jhin. You're down a few picks, with like that Jinx and Senna, so Reese super comfort on the Jhin. Yeah, if it ain't broke, just might as well pick that up. Again, Jin's like, I feel like a pretty solid blind too. Like, he's another one that doesn't really have too many bad matchups. He's just solid. He's not the best tank killer unless he's really ahead, but like, again, your first pick in drafts, you have a lot of wiggle room later if they do start banning like heavy frontline. So that's followed up by Misfortune Yasuo. So they're already showing their Yasuo, which when you're with TMG is like basically 100% mid. Technically, it's a flex to like, people can play at bot lane, they can play at top lane. I have not been seeing top Yasuo very much anymore, but it is an option. Though it's almost certainly Bradley. He has sometimes switch to top in bad matchups, but that was like when we picked Galio into Akali, that's like pretty unplayable. So like he's not afraid of just like switching if it's a really bad matchup, but
Yep.
Bradley's probably playing that, it's probably going mid. And then they match it with the Malphite pick, which is a flex actually, especially into something like the Yasuo, and then the Pike, which so the bot lane's showing. I mean, technically Pike can be played mid as well, but it's like a fringe pick and definitely more of like a cheesy solo queue pick. So
And not a normal Ben pick either.
right, so not exactly something that he's going to want to just throw out there. And then that's followed up by the Nasus, which now that I know that Puff Buffer, I believe, will still be filling in for game 2 unless something changed. He's probably going top there, and Nasus is, not only it's a takeaway from Zach, and they probably at this point think it's into Malphite, and it is like a decent pick into Malphite because you can farm pretty freely, and actually Nasus's E removes armor, which is what Malphite's going to want to be stacking. So he actually is one of the few characters that can still kill him later. So in theory, a good pick. However, Malphite does have that flex power. Then moving on to the second round drafts, you have Lysandra. Right, yeah. This is a watch party, so we might be privy to some information, but like the whole draft. And so Lysandra coming out as a ban here, and then followed up by Zyra into TMG, which they haven't showed their support yet.
Yeah.
Zyra's annoying, so I mean they've been known to play it. Makes sense, and it's super annoying with Misfortune, like just a ton of poke. Especially Misfortune's been running a Comet build Emax. Those two together is just like it's worth a ban, I'd say. So yeah, and then the Malzahar coming out against Ben. They still don't know where that Malphite's going, so they're going to throw out
a lot of value. Out of that flex.
Oh, absolutely, and that's why I love flex picks. Obviously, like if you're like too fixated on getting like flex power and just make like a weird wonky draft, then it doesn't make sense. But like if you use them right, I just think they're so insane, so much value. Like this is a perfect example, and excellent draft from FF. And then followed up by the Vi ban, another Trevor pick that he likes a lot. He likes those early game gankers, and both the Q and the R from Vi can actually set up Yasuo ulti, and actually if Vi Q's a clumped up group, I believe she actually hits all of them, so it's very low percentage something like that happens, but you could actually potentially get like a multi-person Yasuo ult off of a Vi Q, and you absolutely can off of a Vi R, but when it pushes them aside, I believe that counts. So
and they're pretty good. I mean, they banned a lot of Trevor's junglers, and Vi is another one that he plays pretty frequently. So.
Yep, so yeah, you're down, technically 3, now 4 junglers with the Vi ban.
Yeah.
So, and then they pick the Ashe. I think that's that's really solid. It's actually, I think that's
Probably
going to
Ashe
be.
support.
I was going to say, I think that's actually, that's almost for sure going to be Lucy Ashe support. Though the only way that flexes, maybe the Ashe's farming and MF is actually support. But both those 80 carries are going to be bot lane, almost certainly.
Yep.
And then they follow, FF follows that up with a Trundle, which, no huge tanks, but Nasus does get tanky, and that's, they're going to want a tank here at some point because, otherwise, like, Jhin and Pike are just going to pop people. So, like, it's not a bad idea to just preemptively go, they're probably going to round this out with, like, a nice front line. So we're going to take the one thing here that says, and also this will stop them from taking Trundle last, which could remove a lot of armor from that Malphite and actually make Trundle a menace to deal with. So, or, make Trundle a menace to deal with if they took it on TMG. And then they picked the Darius, which finally reveals...
people in AP.
Yeah. Finally, Darius reveals that, crap, that's Malphite mid into Yasuo. And so they rounded out with Poppy, which is good. You're stopping the Pike dash. That's the only real dash you're stopping. Malphite R is a dash, but it's unstoppable, by the way. So
yeah.
Not insane value at the Steadfast Presence, though the pick itself is just really solid right now, and it is a nice front line. Malphite's picked.
Utility.
The only other option here that I'd say maybe is like Ornn, but Poppy's actually going to be jungle here, not top lane, so that's not really as much of an option. Though I know people have been saying Ornn jungle is kind of a thing right now, but I haven't been seeing it, so I don't know. Poppy's definitely a better, and again, it's the early ganking, and you also can actually ult off the E and the R, so it still has kind of like that Vi setup. So not a bad last pick. It's just a little rough because Trundle can kind of mess with it too.
FF looks like they really got Trevor off of a comfort pick, which is
maybe,
hard
but
to
also I don't know, maybe not. I don't know exactly what he's been playing, but I could see him just playing Poppy fine. We'll see here in a minute, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
I
it'll
think
be fine.
FF
Poppy's
definitely won draft here pretty heavily,
Yep.
and I think it very much so is because of the excellent use of the Malphite flex.
Yeah.
I don't think TMG was ready for that, and now they're playing into a pretty rough comp, honestly. I think Darius is going to make Nasus' life a bit of a living hell up there, and then especially with those buffs, he's even scarier than he was before, and he already was solid into Nasus, so I think Darius does like Conquer, but this is another one of the situations like I was talking about last game, like the Nasus, like the same situation with the Trundle and the Olaf, where I think Darius goes phase rush here, because then you just ignore the Wither Slow, and you actually have good kill pressure then. But yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how MF Ashe is into Jhin Pyke. If Pyke gets a pull, I think either of those people are probably just dead. And then
Yep.
Malphite, super annoying for Yasuo, and scales super well into him, and Trundle's just great into Poppy because he has steal stats, and yeah. So I think TMG has their work cut out for him here, but they're definitely a team that can do it, so we'll see how this goes.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and start up that. I'm going to remove the display capture for a second, so if people are watching, that's why the screen's black,
Yeah.
so I don't spoil.
It's had enough playing real supports like Senna and getting a million kills. Let me play Pike and actually have a little fun.
Whoever this Vermillionaire guy is in chat, he said this a little bit ago, but we were rambling. He says this draft is based. Blue team are savants, so I think that's probably pretty unbiased. Just a nice member of the community here.
Real objective.
Yeah,
input,
so
thank you.
yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
thank you Vermillionaire. Yeah, I think the team with Vermillion on it had a pretty good draft.
Yeah.
All right.
Funny, really similar names.
Yeah. You'd probably like playing with him too.
Yeah.
Like Reese would like playing with Reese.
Yeah.
All right, I'm turning the capture back on. And
I'm ready whenever. I'm at 3 seconds.
I'm at 3 as well, so we can go on
Okay.
1. 3, 2, 1. All right.
So, some more TNG shenanigans level 1
A classic.
potentially incoming.
Probably just did this like a terrible way, but whatever. It actually is the MF support, not the Ashe support. So there's that flex I was talking about, which I'm a little surprised, but also, I don't know, it might just be a comfort thing since, like we were saying, or like you were saying, Lucy is the one that likes to play the Ashe support. However, Lucy's actually been AD carry this series, so
Sure.
likes the Ashe.
FF
Bias
very
equals
safe on the
IPs.
spot.
True. Yeah, I don't blame him. Just drop a ward and say, all right,
Yep.
good enough. That's what I've done a good amount of times into TMG. Any team Trevor's on, I'm just like, all right, they're going to just 5-man one of these sides, so.
Maybe have one person start a sweeper,
Whoa!
run through after him.
I wonder if they have vision here. Malphite with the tier start, which I think's fine. I know, actually with Grasp as well. I mean, you're against like
Ooh,
Yasuo, who's
tough
oh,
buffer. Gets
this is
the
cheeky.
flash.
Yeah,
Nice.
Flash
the
and
ghost.
Ghost. Yeah. So Nasus is running the Unsealed Spellbook, which I think is actually Zach. Nasus effing all chat. The dude's maybe a tad bit disrespectful at times.
Is that Jeez, yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say about that. I was thinking maybe it was an accident, but you don't really type
No,
it.
he
just ping it.
Yeah, that was absolutely 110% on purpose. I think the Grasp is good, but I know also people a lot of times will do the oh my
Level
goodness.
2,
Here's the
level 1
ghost
Trundle.
back. Yep. They go, hey, let's start their red, and Nasus has no sums, and he doesn't have
Yeah.
teleport. Oh my god. No level 2,
The level
though.
1 flash.
Yeah.
that's-
I think you
that's
have to wait for level
there.
2. I mean, it's a good opportunity, like you're going to land that flash Q, but
Raiding
No
flashes
follow-up.
might be worth it, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a negative play for.
I mean, chunk, and if you can get another follow-up Q.
Yeah.
You can see the Malphite doesn't really have to work too hard to do well in this lane. You just kind of Q, eat hot chip, and lie.
Yeah.
Getting the grass procs, though. Bradley is getting a nice... Actually, I
It's the
lied.
flash and the kill.
Bradley goes, nah, I don't care about the the Malfito. Though this is what I was going to talk about earlier. I think Grasp is good into melee, but also I know a lot of times people go the Comet and they go Corrupting with Time Warped. I think if you have Time Warped and Corrupting, you're just like spamming those down there. Maybe that doesn't happen, but also I know people like to start the tier. Yeah, Flash. That 5 stack's so nuts too.
Yeah.
So even though the Malphite goes down, we're still seeing the power of this flex. They got a hard winning top lane now because of both of their early game play, getting those sums out of Nasus, and also the power of the Darius into the Nasus because they blind picked the Nasus thinking it was, a nice matchup. So just the
I think you're going to be a little ahead on farm here, maybe looking to dive as well. But was able to clear the entire bot side jungle from blue side.
This is a difficult dive this early, but yeah, definitely could do it.
Maybe caught out here.
Nice flash to get over the pillar, but
there's the utility from Jhin.
Yep. Champ does a lot of damage, but he also has pull and stun, and he's not just damage. Here's the Malphite, just hard outplay. Hit W and E and just right click and just sit there. Another thing I like about Corrupting into Yasuo, which, again, this is nitpicky to start the Corrupting Pot, but a lot of times you can take these trades right before his passive comes up, and Corrupting Pot will tick and remove his shield. Yeah.
Definitely not a insignificant thing that shield is, especially against Nasus, who's going to be trying to Q poke.
Yeah, Reese is saying, which is like kind of what I was thinking too, would be maybe the point of the not taking the Comet was the you can negate all the Q poke with your passive and wind wall. But yeah, Corrupting I think is still the right start, but I also again, it's nitpicky. I think even if you're not going Comet, you probably go Corrupting Time Warp secondary. Well, maybe not though, because I feel like a lot of people go I guess I'm not 100% sure on the Grasp of the Undying page, but I know people like to go Scorch and Mana Flow, which is one of the reasons people go Comet, is because the sorcery tree just is so good for oh my god, my brain, I say Trundle for Malphite, because otherwise he runs out of mana early. So the Mana Flow is nice. The Scorch is just super good for the Q poke. Yeah,
it's a 300 gold putt.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Jesus. 3-0 at that, I didn't even realize.
Navy didn't realize he had the shutdown. Definitely don't go for that if you see you have a shutdown. Little unlucky that just popped up. If that just popped up.
I should check Nasus stacks. He's been having a rough one, but yeah, he's at 21 stacks. That's really rough.
Yeah.
Granted, it gets quicker and quicker as time goes on. He gets more points, lowers the cooldown, he gets more ability haste, but
starting out behind.
Yeah. If you can't walk up to a wave at any point, then Reese is pointing out some leg. Was that why was that the Trundle death, or this one here? Yeah, he is lagging. Yeah, you should.
What timestamp is he at, I wonder?
Yeah, he's yeah, how did he that play didn't even happen yet. Maybe he's probably saying that we're lagging because he already saw it on the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just behind on the stream. It's not keeping up for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Reese, absolutely trolling there.
Yeah. Was he ever any good at League of Legends? I don't know.
Well,
this is super frustrating for Nasus, where not only are you this behind, but you're getting froze on. I think you basically have to call Trevor up here, but then it's level 6 Darius. He just hit 5. Darius could just 2v1 you even if you try to hard just shove this wave and reset it.
Start maxing with it or something.
He
pops the.
It was finally starting to slow shove to him, and then he stepped up too far.
Yeah.
Which I get it. This is super frustrating. Like I said, I believe Puff Buffer is someone that has not been playing much League in the last 4 or 5 months. So it's even if you have been, that's one of those things where it's you just get annoyed and are like, oh my god, I'm gonna walk a little bit up, and yeah, you just can't. Leg plus Trundle death plus Maidenless.
Minus ratio.
Oh,
3-man top incoming.
Looking like a Darius triple if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. See how much healing. Big pull?
There it is. Triple kill.
Yeah.
Nah.
A little
That's
too much
really,
damage.
really well played. Good job catching them out. They needed that.
Yep.
It's like I said, you call Trevor up and it's close, but they go, nah, it is going to be close, so we're going to call Trevor and Bradley up. But here comes a nice catch on the MF.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Pike not quite 6, so you aren't getting the double value of the gold, but soon.
Yeah, real unfortunate there.
Yeah, it sucks that you only
Feels
get
bad,
one kill of gold. Oh. Never lucky, bro.
Right, game so annoying.
Ugh.
Yeah, Ness is happy with that. Gets to shove the wave and reset.
Yeah,
Might-
and before
wave
that play
might
when he
not
was getting
be
froze
perfect.
out, he is at 21 stacks. Now he's at 51, so
Yeah.
gave him a chance to get some in there. I mean, that's obviously still really low, but he needed that.
Yep. Difference between 20 and 50 is gonna make it a lot easier for him to secure what minions he can, though.
Yep.
Or stack the minions he can touch.
And touch the minions he can stack.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, get whatever, dude. Almost got through the Malphite shield.
Almost.
Oh, the
Ooh.
flash, but
Early flash.
yeah. I mean, that's Pike.
Up.
Oh, finally. I get 600 gold now.
Now we're gaming.
Now we're
I've
gaming.
got fingers. Let's go.
This Cade guy's maybe alright. No. 202 again?
No,
Huh?
I don't know.
Do you know anyone that plays Pike?
Not well. Just
Damn.
kidding. Hey. No, I know Cade.
No, ain't true.
No, we played the, what did we play? We played a Pike game yesterday. Jamie, I'm trying to remember what lane it was. Oh, Kale Pike. And
Oh
that
my
was
god,
actually kinda
yeah.
fun.
The
don't know,
absolute
it's good.
powerhouse in the bottom lane, Kale 80 carry. Oh, the pull. Sometimes those Darius pulls, man, I feel like they just shouldn't land. Poppy with the flash stuns is actually, at least
Yeah,
trades
it's-
flashes.
Mhm.
And Nasus, while his ulti's up, gets half, I believe, added cooldown to his Q,
Yeah.
so he can stack up a little easier during. Though he
Yeah,
still has to
there.
play it safe. He has no ulti, and though he's got the health advantage,
He-
Darius does have ulti, and is pretty dang strong at this point. So yeah, also just getting hit with the Malphite outplayed button, but he does get some return damage. But there's a couple meatballs, so it don't really matter. Spaghetti
Yeah.
meatballs.
At least look. I'll have the spaghetti
Meatballs. Oh my god, it's really young. Now they're bringing 3 people up to kill Darius. Wait a second.
Wait a second. The wrong guy.
Oh my god. Why is Darius mad? He got a kill. Wait a
Rip.
second. Oh. The stun, the root.
Just
Pretends
Cade
to-
ganking bot lane.
Yeah. Now Cade's probably lagging a little bit. I don't know. That was probably like one of those Pike, like, they drop in for half a second, so you ult and they life regen like 2 health and move out of execute range. When I did
Could've
play
been. I
Pike,
think-
I hated that looked
Yeah.
like it was a little high health, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was just expecting a little more damage from the Reese guy.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
That
he's
exact
just kind
moment.
of, you know, I guess underperforming.
Yeah. Well, you know, it seems like a
Oh
lot
my
of times
god,
the enemy.
Darius. Also, Darius did not go phase rush, which obviously it's working out, but I really like it into Nasus.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's kind of low on mana. Puff Buffer says, "My turn."
Yeah, but he's just not close enough to do it.
My turn to hit the wave.
Have to go all out just this once.
Yeah. I like that interaction. Yes, but just runs at the Malphite under tower.
Yeah.
Wind walls and runs away.
Yup.
Do not back. Stopping backs is underrated. Not underrated, but it's good. So definitely a good play. Just looked
Yeah.
silly.
Yup.
Moves. Look at the wind wall.
Faker, what was that?
Trundle pentakill, potentially. It's either that or...
No, he doesn't have
Left
phase
lower.
rush, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh! Bye-bye. Oh, so cute. Bye-bye.
A lot of damage between those
Oh my
two.
god, Darius just getting 770 gold right there.
Ugh.
I'm gonna look at gold quick. It's 5,900 now to 2,000, basically 3,000 on the Nasus. So double the gold top. Does get the plus 12 on that Shelly though.
Feels good.
Yeah,
Time for some Krug gameplay.
we
Love to see
Kruggin.
it.
Hashtag
Maybe
Krug
able
game.
to not let this wave crush. You might get a bunch of stacks here.
Malphite clicking buttons.
Mm-hmm. Actually doing pretty good damage onto the Yasuo.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Darius.
Flash stun or flash pull and stun onto the Ashe and then execute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the support gold quick. 5,150 to 3,100. 80 carries, basically double
Yeah.
again. 6,500 basically to 3,700. So, I mean, it kind of sucks too when you have to have like a sub and you know people are playing off rolls, but that's how she goes.
Oh
And-
no.
And
Top lane fight's just not looking great.
No,
Pretty sure Darius healed off the Nasus Q. I don't really know how that happened, but
something to note too. MF is going at the very least Leandries this game, or I mean, a mage mythic. Normally I see Leandries for the easy poke burn, but you could pivot, get like Leandries and then Black Cleaver. I've seen that build.
yeah.
However, I think a lot of times you still just go the AD build with your support, but maybe not. I don't know. Haven't been seeing too much support MF lately.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think I've seen some people start out with an AP item and then, yeah, going into like a cleaver, more of an AD type build. But
Yeah.
just you pick it for the lane poke, so you
I
still
guess
wanna,
too, though, they go, we have Nasus, you know, like full AD besides, so.
Yeah,
But I mean, even with going APMF, you're still only doing magic damage on E, regardless of your build.
yeah. And if you're gonna just go full AP, probably better picks.
Yeah, I feel like you just go, well, we have Nasus E for some armor shred, and we'll go Cleaver on MF for more armor shred, and that'll have to do it, but.
Yeah. They did ban the Zyra though, so maybe that was. Ooh, flash heal. Oh. Gets out before the last tower shot.
Yeah, they have the Yasuo's still looking good mid, still strong, but Yasuo's gonna have a hard time like 1v9 in this game, that's for sure. Red buff Darius with Ghost. See the pull sets it up here, so I think he still just kills him, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Phase rush there, you just run down.
Yeah.
Wither means nothing.
I mean, he's dead. If you're hitting him, he's dead before your conqueror's even procced.
Yeah.
At this point, at least, maybe later. Not so much. Should be a really good fight for.
Yeah, they did pick up Jhin, which, I mean, like, at this point, they're taking what they can get, so.
Yeah.
And they get
EMG
Malphite, more than likely.
Really good.
Oh! Flash is just too late. Auto tech follows.
One
Pike's
more.
getting slowed up, but it's Pike, so
more
it might
W?
not matter. Nah, he's golden. Cade rarely emotes, you know, but always knows the right ones.
Yep. Just
This is constant. Oh,
quality over quantity, you know.
the Ashe ulti. I know it's like you want to do that because Pike's so annoying and slippery, but it's like,
Yeah.
well, Pike's super annoying and slippery, so that's not going to land.
Yep.
Unless you know his E's down, then sometimes, but even then he can W speed up sometimes and just get out of it.
Yeah, W move speed's enough to dodge.
Darius
an
no
Ashe.
ulti and low mana though. I guess just that ahead.
Ugh. Did have the flash. That's all he needed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Darius on X Games mode.
Good pillar.
the route to follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Old Reese says thanks for the assist. You know, with the Oonga Boonga, they pick up their second Drake here, I'm sure.
I think Reese would say you're welcome there.
Yeah.
You're welcome for my attention. Uh-oh. It has Umbro still rocking the sweeper though. Maybe it's good. I like.
I mean, I'm sure at the very least it's fine, but yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're ahead, like.
I like
if
the
you're
thought
this far
process
ahead.
you're doing for the one build.
I think sweeper makes sense here when you're this far ahead. Like, what are you blue trinketing? You can put a
Yep.
stealth ward anywhere you want on the maps.
Oh. Don't matter.
No.
Yasuo 420 playing his heart out.
Just outplaying it every aspect of the game.
Oh, Jin might be caught here though. But Pyke's flying in, so maybe not. Does flash out of the initial. Yeah, I'm just going off the map here because it's directed camera's doing its thing, and I'm just not bothering to mess. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Was not
Disgusting.
expecting that much damage. Yeah.
There's
Another
that.
well-timed emote.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's that pesky little Teemo thumbs up. Lord Dom diff. I agree. Poppy
No,
probably just has Lord Dom or
MF says,
something there.
"What do I do? Build armor? I can't."
I cannot, it's
Doms.
pointless. Ugh, otherwise I would have had Randuins by now.
Here's the ghost. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Nasus
that
had
range,
ghost
man.
there and didn't use it.
You might be fine. Unlike Ashe.
Oh.
I don't know if Nasus can go back in here. Well, Poppy's there, so yeah, never mind. Well, if that Q actually went off though.
Yeah.
He,
Big heal.
Yeah, I think he heals and immediately ults Poppy, gets Triumph. I think he actually pops off there. That was so close.
Mm-hmm.
Pyke scoots on through.
On the top laner.
Yep. Says, hey, don't worry, you'll get full kill gold. Don't worry about it, Darius. Oh,
He's
god.
gonna do it. He's 2 levels down. Has the
I
ignite.
think-
It's just.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the execute damage was.
A bit nutty.
Yeah.
Now, directed camera moved away, but I'd be willing to bet there was a little Teemo, little wascally Teemo giving the thumbs up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against you.
There it is.
Oh, there's. Ooh. Almost got him in trouble there.
Yeah. Worth, though, but
Yeah, trade flash.
Trevor pointing out, again, he's good at being like, hey, focus up. We can still get these bounties and come back. But, I mean, you're looking at a 12k gold difference at 21 minutes. It's rough. It's not impossible, but, I mean, they have a little bit of Wombo. If they can get, like, a nice Yasuo ult with an MF ulti layered over it, but there's not, like, that good of setup for, like, a multi-man Yasuo ult. Like,
Oh, just Poppy R and.
right, like, if Poppy has, like, they're super clumped and Poppy gets, like,
Maybe
a
here?
tap R or something.
Does Poppy have R?
No.
Poppy does not have R. Okay.
Nasus
Looked like-
needed to leave a little earlier, but
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think even
Not
through
level
the heal,
16. Oh.
yeah. Oh,
Good flash.
nice ulti, but yeah, good reaction to flash in time. I suppose due diligence. What are Nasus stacks at this point? If it even lets me click on him, I think it'll let me click him while he's dead.
No,
That's
it
cool.
doesn't.
That's very, very epic.
Oh my god, Dragon coming up. in
297.
48 seconds.
Whoever told Ben to go malfight your mom's a hoe, Bradley says in all chat. A little bit of banter.
Yeah. But
And Ben probably
gonna
loving it
say-
because he probably told himself to go malfight.
yeah, that seems like a Ben.
Yeah, he says,
think-
"Oh, Yasuo."
He's gonna flash R
Give
here.
me the rock. Oh my god. How does he do it? Oh. There's 3 people up here, but it is Darius. Nice flash.
Ooh.
There's Pike. At this point, I feel like Pike definitely just kills Yasuo. They have
Got
the
the
double
reset.
executes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The true damage executes. That's messed up, dude.
Yeah. Fortunately, there's no way they can use. Wait, and they both have resets too, actually.
Yeah, the reset true damage executes. Just yeah.
Oh, little baby flash, but it actually dodged. It actually dodged.
Oh really?
Yeah. I mean, for Pike, but
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
see
was saying for his Pike.
yeah. The flash looked silly, but it actually dodged.
Yeah.
I only know it dodged because Pike didn't. It looked like it hit, but Pike didn't teleport.
Ben earlier did mention you leave my mom out of this, and Bradley, he peels it back. He remembers we're just having fun, and he says, "I'm sorry. I'm sure she's nice." So, at the end of the day, they're all friends.
Yeah.
It's Ben's mom is not a hoe. Okay, so
Yeah.
we just want to make that clear.
Ben's mother is a saint.
Yeah. Dorothy
Leave
Mantooth
Ben's
is a
mom's
saint.
name. Ouch.
Out your fucking mouth.
Oh, they're getting a little low here, Trevor.
Yeah.
Smelling
I
some
think
blood in the
he
water.
Picks up Jin at the very least.
Yeah.
Ash walks a little too far up though and just gets malfeatoed.
Yeah.
Poppy's like, I'm gonna just I'll see you later. I'm out.
Oh, execute just does a lot of damage.
And Poppy's out of there.
Yeah.
Trevor GG's close one. He might not be sincere with that. I don't know
if you
how
don't
close
have,
he thought this one was.
I don't know if he can really play very well without the arch selector support or cheering him on in the bot lane.
I know.
They blame him for dropping a couple games here.
Yeah, without Joe, like morale
What's
just
the
takes
point?
such a big hit. Yeah, like I kind of none of my hobbies interest me.
Yeah.
Anyway, hoping for a Joe win here.
Food doesn't taste good.
Yeah, food just doesn't have a
Has
taste.
a flavor.
I'll just fix me,
I broke my thumb on the way over here.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. 2
Yeah.
series is my limit. I'm tired. It's late. It's late. I'm
Yeah.
tired. It's tired. I'm late. I don't know.
Before the stream is gone, this is really important for I think might start getting into some chai tea latte because that's
Ooh.
caffeine free and just
I've been
tastes
doing
super
some
good.
matcha, but that is not
Matcha's
caffeine
good.
free.
Yeah. So
Ben says,
Updates to
Slack or
come
do
in the
more.
next-
Someone needs to cast. Oh, hold up. Bro, I just said 2 series. You got it. Someone needs to do
Yeah,
our
we've been
series
casting a
from
lot.
last week, dude. And we can't do that one, so come on. Yeah.
Or not. Wait.
Oh,
Who did we
Ben
play
said
last
Chai makes it all fine, but then nope.
Yeah.
Says who? Says who for my we can't cast that one? I guess you're technically right. I don't know if anyone has explicitly said we can't cast our own series, though I feel like that might be a little weird.
I would be down to cast it from the third person and act like I wasn't in the game.
I hope someone that series is like kind of a banger, so I hope someone casts ours from last
Yeah.
week and it doesn't just go into the
Yeah.
the nether to never to be watched.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Nether.
I really hope
People
that
have been
one.
playing too much Minecraft.
I know, dude.
Not enough casting. Pretty embarrassing.
So I really hope someone casts. That's just be nice. But yeah.
Anyways,
on the stream.
thanks for watching.
Guys. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll probably try to grab another one or two or something tomorrow. I don't know.